Hey guys, Vanguard returns. Part 2, Mordin's mission, leaving off from part 1 that I just finished. This is just coming out of the clinic. So, first guy, pretty easy, warp him, and then overload, because he's a pyro, so it blows him up, kills the guy next to him. I'm going to be doing that a lot in this section. The pyros are really weak once it comes down to their health, because all you have to do is either shoot them in the backpack, or just hit them with overload. Hitting them with overload's a lot faster and actually detonates them a lot more forcefully, so you'll be able to kill guys surrounding them. So it's a good strategy in the beginning if you want to save some ammo and save some time. So I'm going to throw up tech armor and run over to the cover here, still using basically Miranda's warp as the biggest offensive weapon. Also, if you notice, I'm using the hand cannon pistol, the one that's much stronger. It really is significantly better, especially for this part. It takes out their armor in basically 2 headshots, and then leaves them with like half health. So I mean, against these Vorcha, it's really easy to shoot them in the head twice, and then either hit them with a warp or hit them with a pull. Unfortunately, the health regeneration is quite annoying. I mean, if you hit them and don't finish them off, they regenerate in about 2 seconds. So it's pretty hard to actually get that going. I have a Vorcha coming up on me over here. I basically just throw him over and then finish him off. And a Krogan's coming up. I'm going to do the throw and spray combo basically here. Just throw him on the ground, spray him. As soon as he gets back up, throw him back down. The Shredder ammo really comes in handy in this part. I mean, if you guys don't have the bonus power, it's going to take you a few more shots to kill them once they're down to health. But I mean, nothing you can't do. But as you see, the Shredder ammo really just takes away their health really quickly once the armor's stripped. I mean, it starts off with 1 point as 40% additional damage, and that really stacks up with the SMG and stuff like that. So, yeah, so I try to flank around a little bit here, maybe place my allies a little closer because they've been back pretty far, and I need Miranda to be up with me almost all the time, just so I can make sure I have her warp whenever I need it. And Jacob, just with his shotgun, he's really not any use far away, so I'd rather have him come up here. He has lots of health, so he can take the damage. So yeah, I continue moving around in the circle. I warp the guys' armors off, and then once they're down to health, I usually finish them off with a pull-throw combo, or just spray them to death with the shredder rounds. The tech armor is protecting me pretty well, as you guys can see. I'm taking plenty of hits, and as long as I stay in cover most of the time, I can survive. The thing that's really giving me problems is I can't kill them very quickly, and their health regeneration is really going. So I mean, if I can warp them, they can't regen, but I don't actually have warp yet because you need to put 2 points into throw first. So I'm basically reliant on Miranda to do all the warping. So I pull one of them, finish him off with a pistol. The Krogan's armor is pretty tough, but a few warps, and if you hit him continuously with the hand cannon, you knock his armor down. And then I'm going to try to do the pull-throw combo, and then spray him down with the M24, whatever the SMG is. So that's a good way to take on Krogans in the early stages of the Sentinel playing, is that once you use Miranda to strip down their armor, you can continuously throw them down, because throw's recharge time is only 3 seconds, which is very quick, and it takes the Krogan more than 3 seconds to get up, basically allowing you to create an infinite loop of throw them on the ground, spray them for damage, throw them on the ground, spray them for damage. So right here I have to retreat back a little bit. Miranda's recovering her warp, so I have no other way of getting his armor down. So right here I'm just going to strip his armor and then do a little more of the same. That does a nice amount of damage there, and then I'm going to finish him off with the shredder. The pull combo is actually as useless as pull is when they have armor and shields. The Krogans, once they're down to health, really do suffer from being pulled, and then the throw does much more damage if they're in the middle of pull. So I would recommend that as a good combo in the beginning too. Jacob's pull and then your throw. It'll give you a nice 3-second recharge time while doing a lot of damage to them. So it's a good little strategy. I approach the stairs here. It's a little tough because they have completely superior positions. But I'm basically just going to use the hand cannon, make a few headshots, and take them down. That Vorcha goes down with 3 headshots, so that's pretty good. And then this one is going to be pulled by Jacob, and it doesn't work. So I'm a little worried at this point. So I retreat back over, put my tech armor on, and then I shoot this guy, I see the barrel in front of him, blow him up with that. So again, the survivability of the Sentinel class really shines through there. Being able to instantly throw up a tech armor if you're getting shot really does help with this class. So I'm going to hack a bank tunnel over here because I just want the 5,000 credits. So yeah. But you guys are going to be seeing a lot of me playing aggressively with the Sentinel, or at least me trying to. I don't really have much right now because all I have is, until I really get the shotgun and until I really upgrade to assault armor, it's going to be a little rough. But once I do, you guys will be able to see me charge in and kind of not necessarily not worry about my safety, but I can dish out a lot more damage and not have to worry about them doing damage to me. Because the tech armor, once you get the assault, it's very good. Not only does it provide a bigger explosion to knock them over when you break it, but also when it does break it, starts you off with 50% shields after, so you're not completely screwed once your tech armor breaks. So that's probably the path I'm going to take with the Sentinel, to kind of make it a run and gun class as opposed to a sit back and warp them all day. So I mean, I'm really liking the pistol at this part, just because with the shredder rounds, it's killing them in about 3 to 4 hits on average. Only problem is that I really don't have any ammo for it, because you really only get 4 or 5 kills, I would say, before you run out of ammo. It seems like also they're not really leaving me too much ammo, which usually on Insanity is not a problem, but I just feel like with the Sentinel I have to use my guns more, and I only have 2. So it's kind of a struggle for ammo. Especially at this part, this is kind of a difficult part, only because these guys far away, you really don't have much of a way to deal with them besides just shoot them till they die. I mean, you can't throw them. I mean, it's kind of, warp is not really going to reach them accurately. So I shoot these explosion barrels, hoping to get some like residual damage on them. Miranda warps that guy, just takes his armor out, which is good, and then I finish him off with the shredder rounds. This guy over here is just going to take a continuous couple rounds. And then other than that, I stay up here for a little while shooting at the guys below, but they're kind of outgunning me at this point, just because I'm out of pistol rounds and I need to switch over to my SMG. And at that range, it's just not effective. So I take this guy out, and then I'm going to rush down there and kind of meet them head on, because all I have left is my SMG. So my allies will stay up there, because up there is a good spot to put Miranda, because she'll be able to hit everyone with warp no matter where they are. So I do it right here. I hit him with warp, and then unfortunately it doesn't take his armor all the way out. So I'm stuck behind this corner here. Take this Fortune on, I give him the pull-push combo. Unfortunately it doesn't really affect him. So gotta spray him down and throw him to death. Here's another guy that I'm gonna flank basically. This position's pretty good for the Sentinel, just because they're all going to come from your right, and you have this wall that you can retreat behind that you can still see through. So if you need to put tech armor up like I just did, retreat behind that wall for a second, and then, you know, put your tech armor up, let your cooldown meter go, and then you can come back out and take on a few more enemies. So the video is going to end pretty soon, guys. So obviously a 10-minute cap, so I'm not going to be able to fully finish this firefight. But I mean, the general idea is you're going to want to stay in this area, basically. And you're gonna want to, don't take on more than 2 guys at once, I would say, because they can flank you pretty easily here if you don't stay back. In the tech armor, it's good, but it can go quick. So I have a Krogan coming up here. I warp him, and I'm gonna hit him over and over again with a pistol until his armor's gone. And then I'm gonna pull him. I go for the throw, and then hit him a little bit more. I'm gonna get my allies down here to help me out soon, because the guys are coming up pretty quick, and the Vorcha they regenerate health, so it makes them kind of hard to just shoot and then take cover and then shoot again. So Jacob comes down, gives me a hand. I have the second Krogan coming up. I'm just going to do the same old, warp him and then spray him down with the SMG. That almost takes out his full armor. Once he's gone, I do the pull and the throw. Doesn't really do too much, so I'm just going to give him the shredders. Basically, yeah, guys, this is how the firefight's gonna do. I mean, once the Krogans are gone, all you gotta do is take on the Vorcha. So basically, just stay back, use your tech armor, and you'll be fine. Part 3 is coming up soon, guys. Thanks.